Red light, green light, come on Netflix, green light me season 2 of Squid Game already. Without a doubt, Squid Game swept the entire world up by storm when it was released. Twitter's really given the show the classic Stan treatment. There are memes, there's anticipation, and finally, we seem to have gotten a hint at when exactly season 2 is going to be released. So stick around to find out what hints Netflix is dropping on Twitter about the dystopian gritty game show. First up, could it be sooner than we think? Let's pick up where we left off. Gi-hoon won the final round after an all-out brawl with Sang-woo. He dyes his hair a screaming red and is all set to become a better dad to his daughter, but then he doesn't? Questions. We have them too. Well, luckily for us, we got some hint as to when season 2 is going to come out. Either that or major news of the exact date of release. And like every quick big news fix, you're going to find this on Twitter. The official Squid Game account tweeted on the 30th of April a picture with the cryptic, "It's gonna be." The picture shows one of the VIPs sitting on a human sofa. Remember the VIPs? Yeah, they're the guys who fund the entire game and get off on human torture and suffering. Anyway, the photo has the caption, "You don't even know what month it's gonna be." Duh, we don't know what month it's gonna be. The tagline is, "It's gonna be," is most likely a reference to the popular NSYNC song. It's meant to go like, "It's gonna be May." May? July? August? If anything, you can trust Twitter to analyze the most cryptic of messages. According to fans, the image has a very Leo vibe to it. The VIP has got on a lion mask, and he's sitting on a human couch who's wearing a leopard print. And since the sign of Leo falls in late July and early August, it's suspected to release around that time. This news is probably going to arrive in our timelines in May. As the NSYNC reference suggests, you can definitely expect something in May, because they even backed it up with a gif of Justin Timberlake from the song "It's Gonna Be May" music video. Either that, or we get another really big confirmation about season 2 in May. Maybe a hint about the plot, new characters. Either way, fans are having a field day with replies to the tweet. A lot of them are expressing concern over the possibility of season 2 releasing in May. Why? Well, that's pretty rushed to be releasing an entire season within 7 months after the first one. The first season came out in September of 2021 anyways, so it could make sense for the next one to come out like a year later. So July and August, that doesn't sound too far off. Some fans are still concerned about the release being rushed if it comes out in 2022 at all. A production of that level does require a lot of technical work and CGI, mixing, filming. I mean, how else do we get epic scenes like the Glass Bridge game on our screens? Will it be 2022 or 2024? The mastermind creator behind Squid Game, dong-hyuk, has spilled that he literally can't reveal any secrets. Yep, shocking. Earlier in April, he revealed to Variety that he has hopes for the second season to come out by the end of 2024. Though that sounds like ages away, it's understandable. Plus, when you keep in mind the amount of time it took for Hwang to actually create Squid Game with Netflix, it all adds up. It took him almost a decade to get Squid Game on air. Literally. Hwang started writing that show back in 2009, and it was only in 2016 that Netflix picked up the show to produce. And then it broke records. Good work takes time, and that's for sure. But getting through to studios to greenlit your hard work is also hard. Now that season 1 is done though, we'd want the next season to be just as good. Because the official account tweeted the picture of the VIPs, a lot of fans have also wondered what their backstories are. With their masks and disproportionate wealth, what are they gaining other than entertainment? This hint has definitely propelled theories about them. They certainly don't seem like they have time to organize the Squid Games. Mostly, they seem like they fund them. Safe to say, this Twitter post has sparked questions in everybody's minds. What's in store for season 2? As any live TV show finale would, Squid Game left a bunch of questions in everyone's minds. What's Gi-hoon's plan of action here? Is this going to be a change the system from within kind of situation? Or what? Also, what is up with the red hair dye thing he's got going on? That, of course, is a tiny plot detail, but we really can't help but wonder. With the way Squid Game critiques capitalism and the exploitation of the working class, the creator's vision for season 2 are to build up on this precedent. In an interview, dong-hyuk mentioned that he'd like to explore the function of the police and their complacency within the world of Squid Game. Of course, that would mean more insight into Junho, the policeman who infiltrated the Squid Game arena as a soldier. Maybe his fate isn't as final as we was left off to be? There's definitely going to be more of this character in the front man though, Junho's brother, who's like the ringleader of the game, the organizer who sets it all up for the VIP's pleasure. Hwang has also mentioned wanting to show the dynamic between the two brothers, who have found themselves on such opposing scales. The frontman definitely scared the pants off of us, and it'd be amazing to have a deep dive into his character as to why he made those choices that he did. Oh, and we can't forget the recruiter. Yeah, that's Gong-yu's character, the Gong-yu, who swept the entire world up in the air with his charm and good looks. Hwang also said that there will be more about his character beyond his role as a recruiter, so it's safe to say we're going to be getting a lot of backstories on the characters who are actually behind the Squid Games. With the grit and downright horror we saw on the contestants' faces in Season 1, there's a lot of space to tell the stories of the higher powers behind the scenes. And now, in other news, Squid Game was originally a digital webtoon. When the creator dong-hyuk sat down with the playlist to talk about Squid Game, he revealed a lot about the process of the show. Squid Game swept up awards and became Netflix's most watched original series, but the work put into it is a tale to tell. Hwang revealed that the show was written as a digital webtoon at first. He wrote the storyline in 2009 when he was going through a rough financial patch. He then had to sell his laptop to make money. The show itself bears similarities a lot to manga and animes before it. Though Hwang hasn't name-dropped any influences of any kind, the resemblance is uncanny all the same. Fans have compared a manga from the 90s called Gambling Apocalypse Kaiji to the show. It follows the titular lead, Kaiji, as he's roped into perilous games to repay his debt. Sounds, it looked kind of familiar, doesn't it? Obviously, there have been many more manga that have come out after 2009, which was when Hwang wrote Squid Game. He's been upfront about it too when asked questions about plagiarizing manga, like As the Gods Will, saying, "I did it first." It makes sense because that manga was released in 2011, after Hwang came up with the story of Squid Game. New games in Season 2 of Squid Game. For someone who doesn't want to give a lot away about the next season, Hwang has surely been generous. In an interview, he prefaces with the fact that he doesn't want to spoil anything about Season 2, which he's hinted at, though, is a vague image of what's to expect. "All I'll say is that there will be new games, and even better games than the first season," Hwang says. With the absolute shock and horror some Season 1 games put us through, that's a big promise. What can top the gut-punch adrenaline of the Glass Bridge game, or the famous and really creepy Red Light Green Light doll? New or old characters? As for the cast, Jung Jae is the only member officially confirmed to be in Season 2, as he plays Ji-hoon. But hold your horses. Hwang also said that there's a chance some of the older characters can be revived from the dead to be in the second season. How big of a chance this is, we don't really know, but it's a possibility, so it's worth mentioning. Now, everyone's wondering about the return of the beloved broody Se-byuk. Maybe she'll have like a twin sister who enrolls in the games or something. Maybe Sung-woo comes back and things get even more intense. There's a lot about Ji-hoon's character development left in the air, too. Is he gonna go back for revenge, or will he become poisoned by the higher-ups? It's way too soon to tell. And that's all for today's video. Do you think a Season 2 release in 2022 is just too rushed for Squid Game? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content and updates that you don't want to miss. And we'll see you in the next one.